Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you all guys are doing absolutely great. And friends, this is Yashoda. Welcome back to my channel English with Dehati ma'am. So friends, today is the fifth day of my 30-day challenge to speak on particular topics, and the topic which I have chosen to speak on is a kind of an important topic which not only important for me but also for you, and we need to speak on this because we are suffering from this. And the topic of the day is, so without any further delay, let's get into the video. So friends, as you know that as a human being, we have this tendency that we are having lots of fear in our life. We are suffering from all those fears, and we are not able to get our goals. We are not able to achieve our goal just because of we are having these fears in our mind. We have just created that image in our mind that definitely it would be happen if I will take any kind of step. So that's why we need to overcome all these fears. Until or unless we don't overcome all these fears, we won't get a happiest life. We won't live a happy life. So how can we overcome all these fears? So before this, we need to find out what is fear. Fear is a kind of emotion, we can say, and it just appears just because of sometimes there are some kind of thoughts, there are some kind of memories in our mind, and sometimes when people just say to us, they share their experience, then we are having lots of thoughts in our mind, and we just create that image. So that with it, if I will also do, then definitely it would happen with me. So in this way, every day we just create, okay, every day we are just creating lots of fears in our mind. We are the reason. It's a byproduct of our memory and our thoughts, because it's a whatever is going to happen, it happens only in our mind. And this is the reason there are so many misconceptions in our mind, and sometimes it doesn't exist, even it doesn't exist, but we just believe in this, haven't, and sometimes we haven't tried it just because of someone tells us that it happens with me, and we also believe in that, we also believe in their words, and in this way we just create a new fear. So friends, there are several kind of fear from which we are suffering from. There are several kind of fears, friends. The first one is just like fear of being judged by someone, fear of being ignored by someone, fear of being rejected, fear of to be abandoned by someone, fear of losing money, fear of not getting a good job, fear of about future, okay, fear of being criticized by someone, fear of speaking English to others. We have lots of fears. We have lots of fears. So how can we overcome all these fears? Our life is very miserable just because of having all those fears. So in today's video, I'm going to give you a solution that you need to do in order to overcome all these fears. One solution to overcome all these fears, to get rid of all these fears. And this is to accept our fears. We just need to acknowledge all those fears what we are having inside us. For this, what we can do, get a notebook and have a pen and just write down all those fears on this notebook, and then one by one we need to get rid of our fears. Any kind of fear which is in our control, if we can control those fears, okay, if it's in our hand, then we can really overcome our this fear. But sometimes when we are really concerned by others, so it's not in our hand. If you really want to grab others' attention and you have tried a lot, but the other person is not giving you attention, so it means it's not in your hand. Why are you giving your control to him? The way you are, just accept yourself. Don't think about others, what people are saying about you, because this is the biggest fear. What people they will say if I do this. This is the biggest fear. So don't think about this society. Don't think about these people, what they are going to say. Let them say what they want to say, but what you want to do, you need to work on yourself. If you have any kind of fear, you just need to get rid all those fears one by one. If you are having a fear of speaking in front of others, there is only one way. Just face your fear, and slowly, gradually, you will definitely improve. And friends, eventually you will get rid all those fears, and then you can live a happiest life, and you can really see a great personality inside you. Friends, earlier when I have started my journey, at that very time I was having lots of fears inside me. I was kind of an introvert person. I didn't have guts to speak in front of public, in front of this camera. But just because of I have tried, I made conscious effort to get rid all those fears. That's why now I'm able to speak in front of this camera and in front of others as well. And this is called the result of practicing, consistent practice. When we try to do something, then definitely we will achieve our goals. In this way, now I have overcome my fear. And if you really want to overcome your fear, so if there is any kind of fear, so just need to find it out and just face your fear and accept yourself, acknowledge yourself. Okay, you need to acknowledge yourself the way you are. It's okay. Don't change yourself, don't change your personality for the sake of others. The way you are, it's very good. You're quite enough. You're a beautiful person. Don't consider yourself that you're less than any person. You are a very nice person. You are a nice human being. And you're a kind-hearted person. You are a very humble person. And you have all kind of capability. You have all the abilities to do any kind of thing. Accept and acknowledge all those things. And just have faith in yourself, and having all those things, you will get definitely what you want to achieve. And we will meet again in the next video. Till then, bye bye.